Hi everyone. I wanted to do a little video to introduce myself to you and tell you a little bit about myself as well as to tell you a little bit about our course for this semester. So this course is called Digital Media in the Classroom, and I really love it because, as I said in my written introduction, I think that technology really changed teaching for me, as well as I think it offered opportunities for my students which were really fantastic and really, I think, opened all kinds of doors for all of us involved. So a little bit about me. I am in my fifth year as a professor at Bridgewater State University for about 110 years. I was an elementary school teacher. Well, actually more like 15, but still. I've worked in education all my life, and I have enjoyed every moment of it. It's been a really wonderful experience working at Bridgewater. And I'm a faculty member in the elementary and early childhood education program. Some of you may know me, and it's nice to see familiar names on my roster, which is terrific. I teach a lot of the intro courses, but one of my areas of expertise is educational technology. I do a lot of research around it, and I present at conferences, and I'll share some of that work with you over the course of this semester. I also have expertise in working with English language learners, so that's something that I really love, and I teach courses in that area as well. So that's me professionally, and personally, I'm a Boston native. I was born in Southie, and I grew up in Dorchester. Moved away for a little bit. We went to New York, and I lived in Connecticut, where I brought up my family, and I taught in the Norwich Public Schools, which is a city school system in eastern Connecticut. And I lived there for like 25 years, and came back home to Quincy, where we live now. We're looking for a house this spring, which is not as much fun as you'd think it would be, and in the middle of COVID. But it's great. It's great to be back. So that's a little bit about me. I have two daughters who are grown and out and working, a husband, and a kitten, which we adopted this past summer, and is a delight. And we're hoping, as when we find that house, that we'll add a dog into the mix, adopt another one. So that'll be great too. I love living in Boston. I'm in Quincy, but I can see Boston out my window, and I love that. And I love city life. It's something that really suits me, though I do enjoy getting out. And you might see a picture of me on Instagram, snowshoeing or riding my bike. I got into riding my bike again over this pandemic, which I suppose is like a COVID win, which we don't have very many of. And so that's something I enjoy, and so I can't wait to hear about all the things that you do as well, and trying to make this as pleasant and as livable an experience as possible. As educators, it's super important. COVID has really changed education. I think that the impact is going to be quite significant for the next few years. We're going to see it in the students that we teach. The children that you work with will have been very much impacted by this experience, both in terms of remote learning and also in terms of their social emotional needs. And all of that is being done now with the use of technology, and will continue as such. I think this will change education, and it will be very interesting for all of us to see what changes stick, what are improvements, and where are areas that we still need improvement. And one of the issues we'll talk about are some equity issues and social justice issues, which are quite extreme during the pandemic. It has really brought into the forefront the inequities in terms of technology access for the children throughout the country and in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. This course will really talk, is a practitioner course. You are graduate students. I know that you have a wonderful background in education, and many of you are out and have your own classrooms now. So the idea behind this class is to give you tools as well as the research and the thinking behind the tools that we will use. I am always excited about this class because I feel like it's a great opportunity for us to learn from each other. We're going to talk about the macro issues around technology, the real issues around who has access, how do we use it appropriately, what are some of the developmental issues that we need to think about as we're choosing technology. And then I think we're also going to want to talk about, over the course of the semester, the more specific issues around your use in the classroom, whether or not you work with very young children or you work in a middle school, or if you're a secondary teacher. There might be a few people here from the secondary world. I taught upper elementary for many years in middle school, so I have a great affection for those grades, those upper grades, and find them to be an area where technology is really used successfully, but sometimes not to its fullest. So I think that's one of the things we want to talk about. So if you're an elementary ed teacher, how are you using this technology that either the district gives you or that you find to really not only enhance your lessons, but to create higher engagement, to differentiate or provide UDL services for your students. So we will talk about that over the course of this semester, and I will very much look forward to hearing from all of you, finding out more about you. I'm super easy to reach. You can email me, you can send me a remind, which is a great way to get a hold of me. I have office hours during the day on Wednesdays from 12 to 2. The link is in my email and on Blackboard, and also on Thursday evenings from 4:45 to 5:45. If those times don't work for you and you need another time to meet, just let me know, and we will try to connect. So I hope you enjoyed this class. I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback. Let me know if you need anything from me, and we will be talking very soon. Take care.